Heinerman, and this is your Fast Money Trade School. Feel like you're getting lost at sea in the stock market? One tip to find your way: follow the whales, Wall Street's most powerful investors. These heavy hitters have to disclose their biggest holdings. Just check out a 13F form filed quarterly to see what Buffett or Icahn have been buying. But before you dive in head first, remember, even whales can get beat. Class dismissed.
I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. I'm a whale watcher. Are you? Does this market have you down? Well, then let's do some Wall Street whale watching. Hello, I'm Brian Mckeon, partner at the JMB FLP. Today we'll be looking at number 79 of my list of the 100 top traders. Today we'll be looking at Alpine Dynamic Dividend. Now, using this strategy, it has put me in the top 3% in the most recent CNBC tournament. And you can see how it's done for me in previous tournaments. Now, what we merely do is follow the holdings of the richest, most successful investors out there, and we find their holdings through these free websites. Then get an average analyst ranking through these free sites. Now, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of September 14th, 2009. Now, looking at the Alpine Dynamic Dividend, you can see that ITT, UTX, and Pepsi and Procter & Gamble all come in as moderate buys at this time. You can also see the rest of their holdings that come in as a hold, and the rest of their holdings that come in as a sell at this time. So with that, we go to the charts. Now we look at ITT Corporation. Now it has been in a general uptrend like the rest of the markets, and is now sitting above all of its moving averages. It's had a bit of a basing period around this level, and is showing some upper resistance there, which is kind of going along with the same thing you see here with the stochastics moving up towards the 80 level or overbought level. Now you had a recent sell-off here, and that is going the same as what you're seeing in stochastics. But since it's hitting strongly above its 20-day moving average, I see this possibly moving into the embedded stochastics level and slowly moving to the upside on this one. But if it does move down, I see that it's holding pretty firmly at its 40 and 50-day moving averages. Now on to UTX, or United Technology. Now this one too is above all of its moving averages and had quite the run up since March. Now stochastics is clearly overbought and in the embedded status. So this one is looking pretty good right now. But since it's starting to roll down, both the stock and the stochastics, I could see this one possibly rolling down to its 20-day moving average. As for Pepsi, now this one's been in the same uptrend and has a more recent run up lately. Now I would see this one with some potential upside up to its previous levels as of early August. Stochastics has quite a ways to go before it hits overbought, so this one has some good potential upside in the near term. As for Procter & Gamble, this one's under its 300-day and ran into a bit of trouble at that level. So I see this one falling down to its 200-day and staying there until the rest of its moving averages catch up to that, giving you a golden cross. Stochastics is got close to overbought, but is now starting to roll back down. So this one will give you a potential buying opportunity sometime in the near future. So, in review, the moderate buys are ITT, UTX, Pepsi, and Procter & Gamble. And again, there are also no strong buys at this time. So again, I'd like to remind you that all analyst recommendations are as of September 14th, 2009. And if you'd like a more up-to-date view of the Alpine Dynamic Dividend, you can go into Stock Picker and find their holdings, and then get an average analyst ranking through these free websites. So, on to my disclaimer. Disclaimer, I am not a licensed investment advisor, and the investments I am showing you today are what I'm doing for my friends and family's accounts. And I am not affiliated with any of the websites used to determine these rankings. And I currently own shares of General Electric at this time. So again, this is Brian Mckeon from the JMB FLP, saying thank you and see you next time. I'm a whale watcher. I'm Brian Mckeon, creator of The Predatory Lender. Now, if the previous was a little too boring, join the Predatory Lending team as they go on their intergalactic adventures trying to hunt down the next great investment opportunity for you.